tape. Because you're going to meet somebody that's so serious about this that you think it's a joke. For example, it was a sign where the brother said something like, we say peace, love, and happiness, love, peace, and happiness. Somebody say something like, I go peace, love, and happiness, something like that. Love, peace, and happiness, something like that. That little small, slick saying can get your butt wet. Because see, this is our life. And this is what a lot of you brothers and sisters have not grown into yet. I have knowledge myself since 1968. And I always throw that out because you know why I throw it out? Because people think that because you got knowledge at one time that you fall victim through the course of the years, and that's not true. A lot of people think it's 5% of the day. Saw me in the restaurant the other day with my flag on, she had to take a double take. Wop, wop, wop. You know what I'm saying? Are you righteous? That's what she said. Y'all still around? We're more civilized. See, we're more civilized now. And the ones that's more civilized are the ones that survived that hell and that catastrophe that we went through. Those trials and tribulations from going from knowledge through born and add on to the sight. Take it back to your knowledge again. That's how your mathematics works. You don't get stuck. So if you say you're true to this, you need to know what Islam is about. Because you say you're a Bible or you're God does not mean you shouldn't read certain things to elevate your mind. That you should not speak to certain people. You can go to any school of thought. I go to church and listen to what the preacher got to say. You know what I'm saying? I go to a temple to hear what the imam got to say. I go to the mosque to hear what somebody got to say. I would do that because of the fact that the same way I'm supposed to teach my knowledge and wisdom for all human families of the planet Earth, I also can learn from them to help enhance my knowledge of what I know. Because our Father said we're supposed to get knowledge from what? The cradle to the grave. That means every day. Each and every way we're going to show them, prove, and teach the righteous way. Now, how you going to teach the righteous way if you're not studying? If you perpetrate the fraud for some of these sisters that ain't paying no mind, y'all trying to break up into the rap industry and be all hardcore and be like Snoop Doggy Dogg and Scarface and all that, and you're not getting paid, you know why? Because you have to cut your own way into that rap game. You have to bring your own style into that rap game. When you speak in your mathematics, you can't speak like me. I can't speak like firstborn Prince Allah. I can't speak like the Father. I gotta speak like born Justice Allah. They spoke like they supposed to speak. I'm doing the best I can to get what my message across. Because the same message that I'm saying, it was already taught from the beginning of time. We supposed to teach. We supposed to unify. We are family. And if you don't understand we're family, when one of y'all get y'all ass smoked, get y'all butt whipped, and you ain't got nowhere to go, y'all come back. Black guy, teeth knocked out, walking like this. What happened, man? I gotta tell you, wasn't no guards around. Yeah, right. Wasn't no guards around because you wasn't doing the right thing and you wasn't with God. Because some of you brothers and sisters be doing the wrong thing, and when your ass get caught in the sling, when you need some help, you ain't got nowhere to go. Because y'all can practice what? Devilishment. So you say you God, you say you the earth. You're supposed to eliminate that devilishment in your life, man, I'm telling you. Envy, jealousy, hate, and greed. And under those four distinctions, these topics, there are much more. There's deception. There's a whole bunch, man. Like, you know, you can get so deep. Anything they got to do with wickedness, man, you put under the title of devil. Put it on, go home one day, when you sit down and you study, write down everything negative on one side, and put down everything positive. Your positive always should outweigh your negative. It should always weigh that, unless you live in our devil's. Now you got to repent and change your wicked ways. Now, how do you repent? How do you resurrect yourself? If you're going out there to teach the people that the black man is God and that we're the universal nation of the Bible centers, then first you got to resurrect yourself. You got to bring yourself out of a mental state of death. You have to build with the power that you have within you. Because the knowledge that's the foundation, it's the wisdom that's the way. It's your understanding that shows you that you're on your way. We say the culture is our God and the power is the truth. Equality only shows you that you have planted your roots. God came to teach us of the righteous way. So now we must build with that which he has taught us. Build to be born this glorious day. You have to do that. Because the knowledge of the disciple is going to enlighten you to let you know that God is right amongst you. And that's your enlightenment.
That's peace, God.
Without the, oh Lord, you justice. Without that, even the brand new people put it in their record. You got to know the legs, the whys, the jump, to understand your culture of freedom, probably equally with the God that you can build and form your cipher. All your life you must teach truth of the true and living God, not a mystery school. So when you do that, pursue that goal, and you student enroll, and only then will you prosper. You got to add on your knowledge. That's how you understand and add your cipher. Because if you understand the cipher, you're going to understand the cipher is going to do what? Born in quality complete. Because the cipher is 360 degrees, am I right? So what life do you live? Do you understand your cipher? And is it complete? Because if it's complete, then it's a born cipher. And born means to be complete in its season. And birth means to be complete in natural form. Because you could be born dead, you could be born alive. Which way do you want to be born, black man? Which way do you want to be born, black woman? Which way do you want to teach the world to be born? How do you want your completion to come into effect? You have to be the one to answer that. The blueprint is already drawn up and it is written out. Because the black man, black woman renew their history every 25,000 years to make sure that we are on the mark. But somewhere down the line, brothers have got sidetracked. Sisters have got sidetracked. Instead of refinement coming down, the jeans coming on. Skirts are coming up. Instead of brothers performing their action, their duties in the community and doing the right thing, they not even doing it. They'll put their foot to the side. You can't do it like that, and then you get upset when somebody call you a gang, or somebody call you a nigga, or somebody call you an OG, original gangster, and what else? I don't know, chicken head, and what else? Crackhead. You know, they got all kinds of names. Rockhead, Joe Rockhead. I mean, everybody knows a name for a person that's not living right and exact. But if you know the problem, then you should have a solution. I deal with security for our benefit. I go through the trials and tribulations for your benefit. We get to that door, we ask y'all to please humbly not bring no weapons in, to please respect the brothers on the door, because the brothers on the door are being trained to respect the people coming in. Y'all give the brothers and sisters a hard time when y'all come in, so their duty is to stop the confusion before it gets inside. So don't feel out of place if you stop for a minute because you came in smoked out your mind. If you smell it on your breath, if you just feel that you all that, nobody can stop you because you've been around since day one. Stop. Number two, drinking the 40s and alcohol, that's your business. I can't tell y'all what to do. That's your life. Live it the way you see fit. That's not the way you're supposed to do it if you say you're a civilized person and you understand what? Your cipher. So understanding your cipher, you understand my life. So if your life consists of just coming into your rally where it's peaceful all the time, you want to bring that nonsense here, you can't respect this. You can't love this. Coming in all stupefied. Yeah, nigga, what's up? I ain't seen you in a month or two. Got $2? I mean, everything being real. The whole key, man, that we a family. Nation business, God, big. Nation business, I want to class it all in. Too much. The whole thing I'm trying to say is that we need brothers to add on to security. We need y'all in the worst way. The reason being, there's so many things happening these days, only with proper training, okay, we'll be able to survive these last days from the manifest stuff. School has classes being set up in the evening, civilization classes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday at 6, Tuesday at 7, Wednesday at 6, Thursday at 7, Saturday at 3 or 3:30, I think it is, all right? You need to utilize these classes. GOD has training classes for those that want to sign up. Please. See one of these two brothers right here. The brother to my left, the brother to my right. You can go outside, you can put applications out, get information, add on to a meeting. We're striving to build up an army for our nation. We're striving to build up an army to protect our nation, to protect our baby. Now, by doing this, you're doing something for yourself. Because honestly, every last one of y'all, men, you men, not you weak punks, faggots, sissies, y'all know y'all shouldn't even be in here. We don't have no punk faggots and sissies in this law.
That's right.
There's no homosexuals in this law. You understand what I'm saying? That they came here to repent and clean up and, you know what I'm saying, do the right thing, because Islam does that. See what I'm saying? Islam means to change. So we don't knock the homosexual, because that's what he do. You understand what I'm saying? You have to understand and get past that problem that he had, or get past that problem that she had, and try to teach that person the right way of life. Because everybody don't know the right way. Everybody does not know. So you can't assume because a person is 50 years old that they're supposed to know A, B, C, or D, because sometimes they don't, based on the lifestyle of the cycle they was living in. So only what they can live out is to understand they perceive on how they live. Y'all follow me on that?
Yes.
Like when you come up, when you was a kid, I don't know, some of y'all probably want to be gangsters or some players or whatever the case may be, stick-up boy. So y'all hung out with them. True? True. Oh, come on now, don't be so humble. I know every one of y'all broke some damn law or pretended on breaking a law, and stole a pen, and took a piece, done did something. Can I get it? Oh, yeah, you right? Don't think we all did it. We all got some kind of skeleton in our closet, but Islam changed us. And we make things, what, better. And we strive to live the right way of life. You understand what I'm saying? We strive to go back to school, get an education, get a job, trade, and try to do the right thing for our people. That's why I dedicate my time, my life, my soul, everything I have to GOD. Because before I return to the essence, or even after I'm gone, I would like to know that I left behind a legacy of something that's going to stand up and take the test of time. And everything is real, because maybe your babies may not see it, but your children's children might be the one that's going to bring everything into existence. No, we're not Muslim. But that don't mean we cannot be disciplined. Every time you see somebody standing on point, like this brother standing, like that brother standing, like that brother standing, like that brother standing, that don't mean they Muslim. They on point, checking y'all out. So y'all don't act ill. Y'all to try us. And on top of that, to make sure that nobody in here is trying to hurt one of y'all up in here for something that y'all did in your community. They figure this is the battleground to settle this stuff. We do settle things here, but we don't do it with no physical contact unless we have to.
That's right, Carl.
Y'all don't hear about us stomping nobody down, kicking nobody's butt out there. You know why? We stop it at the door. But I tell you what, if anybody ever put their hand on a member of GOD, they ain't gonna pay. Because we're not here for that. We're here to protect you. We're here to make things peaceful for you. To make sure it's safe for you to bring your mother, your father, your old earth, your grand old earth, your grand old dad, or the people you work with on your job or in your community to say, well, this is what I'm about. Some of y'all scared to bring your peoples up in here. Y'all scared. Because y'all ain't living right in y'all community. Y'all doing all kinds, I don't want to get into what y'all doing, but believe me, it comes back to me. Yo, God, let me check him out. We riding through, checking y'all out, seeing what's going on. And like I said, justice comes in its own good time. You get your penalty and you get your reward. You ain't got to get it by no physical confrontation from one of the guards. You can put it upon your own hand because you're not living right. And by you not living right, you can't manifest yourself right. How you going to live out Islam to the fullest if you don't have no understanding of your cipher? So we speak about understanding cipher and understanding as a cipher. It's your choice. Because all of y'all should want to what? Understand as a cipher. Because all of y'all should be wanting to what? Teach the knowledge of who true and living God is. That's it. But you got to teach. In order for you to teach, you got to study. In order for you to study, you got to go to somebody and say, God, I need some lessons, brother. Teach us lessons on that problem. Or sister, I don't know how to cook. Could you clean the ingredients? I don't know how to boil it. Could you help me? She's teaching. He's teaching. There's no shame in the game, black man. If you don't know, ask somebody. Like Snoop Dogg said, you better recognize. Y'all need to recognize who y'all are and what y'all about. We are not a gang. We do not teach you no mysterious God living in no sky. We do not teach about no devil living in the ground. We do not teach to fall out on the ground and bump your head in prostration. But if that's what you want to do, and it's going to make it right for you, then bump your head. You want to pray, and you're going to get your peace and your solitude and work for you, bump your head. I'm telling you, if you want to study some lessons somebody gave you a long time ago and somebody can give you some lessons more correct, and it's been offered to you, and you deny to take it, fine. Bump your head, use them, but make it work. If you want to apply yourself to any circumstance, apply yourself to the best of your ability, man. Don't be half-stepping. Don't be shucking and jiving. We don't need to go out like suckers, man. And be about to go out like suckers. Because a lot of y'all not studying, y'all just got the name. And instead of coming in the name, y'all coming of the name. And by you coming of the name, it's holding us back. You got to get in the name of Allah, in the name of the power of God. And everything is real. But see, if you don't apply it as though it's real, it's not going to be manifested as it's real. And it's not hard. It's just a matter of getting up in the morning the same way. I would think everybody here would get up and have a ritual. Get up in the morning, wash up, defecate or whatever, brush your teeth, wash your face, or you jump in the shower. You know, you might do little stretches, you might eat a little something, you might work out. You got a routine, you should have one, am I right? Same way you do that, you can add Islam to your natural routine. What kind of toothpaste do you use? How do you know that the toothpaste that you're using does not contain fluoride? How do you know that the soap that you're using does not contain fluoride? Honestly. How do you know the hairbrush you're using is not pig hair? Only way you're going to know is by studying, coming to classes, and asking somebody. One thing I've done, anytime I teach a black woman or I deal with a sister, and we're going to be like intimate, or we're going to be real cool, I give a certain book that will tell her what's good and what's not good so she can learn it. Because are you teaching a woman, you're not just teaching her, you're teaching the whole nation. Because through her comes out, like some of you brothers do, have your foot down on the woman, don't, nah, you can't do that. Nah, you can't do that. Nah, don't talk about that, the God wrote. Nah, but it ain't earthly up here speaking.
That's right.
Y'all got something to say. Well, we're not talking about God, earthly up here about anti-God, no, that, like this, that. You want to speak about it, you understand? Nobody can deny you to get up here and speak. Believe it. So, if you got something to say, you have to say it. But it's the way that you say it. Now, we are fair. And we about teaching Islam. But you have to learn these things, and when you teach it to your woman, she reflects those things that you teach. And when you go to work, go do what you do, and she's home doing what she's doing, she should be studying. And when you come back in, you should do what? Follow up and check on it. Peace, Earth, how was your day? Or peace, black woman. Because see, it takes time to teach somebody. They don't change overnight. And understanding comes in what? Their own good time. But before they can get the understanding, they got to get what? Simple. Who are they going to get the knowledge from? Where's the rich man going to get it from? Himself. That's it. You got to study. And if you study, you'll grow. And everything is real. We teach mathematics on a serious tip. We laugh, we joke, we don't play with it. We don't play with mathematics because mathematics will destroy your behind 1, 2, 3. And I know y'all know some people, man, that were so powerful back in the day, and you look at them today, and they are good. They all messed up because of the fact they didn't use the mathematics properly. They got themselves in a situation where they could not get out of, or some devilment, lying, stealing, or cheating, and how the master and the original people got back to them from what they did to somebody else. Justice took its course. And it happens, man. That's why I try to do the best I can and give off the best that I can and give back whatever I get. Because I teach with no compromise. I don't ask for nothing in return. I will teach you because that's my duty. That's what I live for. That's what I'm going to die for. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what I teach. When I see people in the street, I ask them their name and we speak. A lot of times they be, like that. Because I speak and I've been around for a long time, I'm a teacher. Now, if I feel necessary, I know for a fact that I got to say something in a strong manner to you to shake you up a little bit, then I will use that technique. But that's my right to come in a cold or super cold and churn with current. But I usually come in a warm current because that's how you draw people to you. Or you draw them up. And then once you're drawn up and you get the knowledge and the wisdom, then you can distill back to the planet in the form of drops of water or drops of ice, which depends on how heavy what the mist was and the current of air I allowed you to be in with me. Because it's my universe. When we building, you understand, I'm the sole controller of this. So when you come to my circumference that we building, we're going to be building right and exact. You may come and bring something to me, but it's my position to answer what you brought to me, or whether it's a challenge, or whatever the case may be. And we'll go through it. But after we finish, we're going to depart. Excuse me. We're going to depart and say, peace. Yo, God, I learned something, or yo, earth, I learned something, and we're going to continue to go and build. But if it's necessary to be building with a brother or sister sometimes, and you have to come in a cold current, because they don't hear. You be building with them and the sister goes by with some tight jeans on it. Yeah, brother. And they forgot what you said. And sometimes you may not have the time to repeat what you said. So you need to listen. When people are speaking to you mathematically and they give you warning, especially them sisters, when they start giving you warnings about certain things, y'all better learn to say heed. Because it's the wisdom that's the way, God. How you think Allah came into the knowledge of Himself? Who led him? Where did he get the knowledge from? From where? You know what I'm saying? Y'all should know that. That's history. See, there's a difference with knowing your 120 based on knowing history. History and 120, they go hand in hand. Because you're going to have to be able to explain to somebody how this nation came into existence. That means you got to, like I said before, go back to what? The knowledge. How did it begin?
Allah's world manifested, the great understanding manifested, the creed what we have to operate on the head.
Thank you, God. That's to go back to the essence.
No.
And you go back to the Genesis. And then you see how it came.
That's where it came.
Because when the Father came,
There you go.
He came and went into the moth because what? His wife was in the moth.
Go ahead.
Her name was Dora. And because of the admiration and respect that Dora had for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he said, or she said to the Father about, I know some men that are more disciplined and strong, more men than you. He said, what?
Go ahead.
Who's more man than me? Who is man if it ain't me? And who is God if it ain't man? I'm going up in there. And he went up in there. And he stayed there for how long? Don't say nothing, God. I know you know. We was there together. Huh? How long did he stay in the temple? 3.5 years. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why y'all need to come to the civilization classes. Y'all learn that stuff there. Y'all get to the class and listen, I want to learn some history on the Father. I want to learn some history about this. Come down with your book, notepad and pen, or tape recorder. Grab one of the elders down there and get that history, man, because it's what y'all lacking. It was the wisdom that showed him the way. Wisdom, knowledge, born what? There it is. Everything goes in its own cycle, its own sequence. But you can always put things and make things right. Elijah Muhammad put wisdom before knowledge. The Father came and did what? Put knowledge before wisdom, thus born understanding. Y'all need to learn this history, man, because everything is real. That's where you get your greatest jewels from your application of how you apply yourself. If you don't apply yourself, then you defy yourself. And I don't apply myself. I I want to be part of that 4 billion, 400 billion people on this planet Earth. And I want all of them to be wise just like me. Not just here, all over the planet. And the same thing we doing today, they're doing in every other state at a particular Sunday in the month. They have a rally. But the whole key is we are historians. We are poor, righteous teachers. We're supposed to manifest the understanding of our cipher, which is our life, person, place, or thing. You need to know this. Y'all need to get out of that world of 6 of thinking, because you can't get above 6, you're going to decay, man, I'm telling you. You got to rise above that. You got to discipline yourself. And y'all talk about Father Karma. Father Karma, as far as I'm concerned, is a father of the highest order. He may be a Muslim in his own way, but if you ever hear the man speak about those lessons, he will take the wisdom degree in the 1 to 14, while the Muslims have a hard time to civilize the devil in the year 2000 BC, and give you a whole history. Yeah, we doing the same thing. Every one of us we study, and I know some of us who can sit down and you can go through Yaquub's history, Musa's history, Jesus' history, who's named Esau. Go to Solomon's history, Abraham's history. Let's stop at Job in the Bible. They wanted him to denounce his God, the belief that he had in his God. Like I said, we don't believe in no mysterious God. And they afflicted him. The devil said to God in the Bible, he said, where have you been? Where have you come from? Oh, I'm running to and fro on the planet Earth, checking out everything and seeing what's going on. He may have said those exact same words, but it's 1995. So, he said, on my travels, man, I seen, one of your servants. His name is Job. God said, well, you know what? That's one of my best stand-up, righteous, perfect servants. He said, let me tell you something. If you took those hedges of protection from around him, he would be the first one to denounce your butt. Oh, no, not him. They took off the hedges and everything. They went out there and inflicted his stock and killed his servant or what happened. Job did not repent. He did not go against his God. You understand what I'm saying? He came back again. They asked the same question again. You understand what I'm saying? Where have you come from? Oh, I've been going to and fro on the earth. And now if you take this off of Job and that the other, he'll do this. Did it again. He got smited again with sickness and leprosy and all those kind of things. Took all his worldly riches, took everything from him. But he still did not give up on what he believed in. And some of you brothers and sisters, I'm saying this to say this, wherever you get yourself in an adverse situation, don't throw your lessons out the window. Don't be scared because somebody will challenge you to your lessons and want you to show and prove what Islam is all about, and you scared because now you're going to confront yourself with the devil and he's asking you, well, Joe, I'm going to take these hedges off. You don't want to see you on the stand. You by yourself now. You don't have those 10 brothers standing around you, man. You don't have those 5 sisters standing around you, man. It's just me and you. Now, how you going to show and prove who you are? Nobody there to back you up. You got to get your own back. How you going to stand? Are you going to survive or are you going to fall? You say you're the best knower of yourself, you're the best knower right here, and let me know who you are right now. And if you can't show and prove, your word is what? Not bond, and your bond is what? And your life will be what? Because it will be taken because you could not show and prove the reality of who you said you was and what you profess to be. And if you perpetrate and you're a fraud and you're in the wrong house, you're in the wrong school, you're in the wrong nation, and you're in the wrong place at the right time, and your ass will get fried. Y'all need to start studying and stop fronting everything is real.
Please, bro.
I mean, y'all teach them black women they're supposed to be taught. Teach them respect themselves and others. Teach them babies, man, the right thing. Make sure they learn their mathematics, their alphabet. Help them with it. Give them a little time. Take them to the zoo, take them to the movie, take them to the park. Just spend some time with them babies, man. So if you don't spend time with them, the devil's going to get them. The devil's going to teach them how to lie. The devil's going to teach them how to steal. The devil's going to teach them how to cheat. And the devil's definitely going to teach them how to destroy and how to master the original man. And we don't want that. We're about building about life, about energy, about education and positive growth and development. If you say you're about that, then show and prove and stop fronting. Because your arms are always too short to box with God. Anybody want to sign up for GOD? You see me outside. Anybody want to sign up for the show and prove? See that sister right here, Qualisha? Peace. My name is Born Justice.
when I was a bummy nigga out here in this ride by show of hands. See, some of y'all with 1 to 5 years won't know that. 10 years ago, I didn't have a box of piss in the window to throw it out. I was a poor righteous teacher, and I always said, I beg your pardon. That knowledge quality breathes on me strong, because I had brought myself to a condition where I couldn't do for self. So I always had to say, yo, God, let me get wisdom, God. Yo, earth, let me get even earth. Is it true? What God that's been here a long time? How do you remember that? Of me. Begging. You could have gave me $10 a day, and the next day I would still need some money. Because I wanted to talk about money. And the reason I want to bring that to some of y'all's attention is because I didn't always have money, and when I had money, all I did was misuse it and abuse it and throw it away. And today, now that I'm not misusing and abusing money and throwing it away, y'all know what I threw it away on. Ask those 5, 10, 15 kids. They'll tell you what I wasted all my money on. Wine, women, and some. Cocaine, reefer, acid, crack. That's what I wasted my money on. But I was a pitiful, a wretch, a sick, insane individual. I was all drunk half the time and half drunk all the time. Broke, busted, knew my lessons, talking like a mad scientist. Because I know Allah to teach me so that I could be in your face all the time, give me $2, go. Under almighty, true and living God, but every time I see you, let me get $5, go. I got all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, but every time I see you, get the understanding God. By the reason God. By the born God. Let's get the wisdom I need to quality God. But I never had the money to put in with you. Because when I got my money, I got it by myself. In the end. In the beginning, yeah, we shared it. But in the end, I didn't have enough for both of us. I'm bringing this to your attention for a reason. You understand? Because listen, I don't mind nobody slandering my name, because I can slander names too. I call you a punk in a minute. A bitch face in a minute. So if I hear you telling people, oh, he's 10% and he's just making money, tell them how I used to beg all the time. How many people in here did I ask for $5 in the last 5 years? There's a sister sitting in here that I asked for money to. You remember I was begging? Come to your table and ask you to lend me this and give me that. I ain't doing that today, Godson. And I ain't doing that because now I'm more responsible with what I'm doing and what I got to do for self. It ain't like I want to make all the money. It's just that I don't want to be that beggar again. Because I learned from my health, my trial, and my tribulation that I didn't have to be like that anymore. All I had to do was do the right thing, and the right thing would happen. So when I hear, oh, he in front of the school making money, y'all suckers better add that he put 5 years into rebuilding that goddamn school. And what else I'm supposed to get but a blessing? What else I'm supposed to get? I'm there 6 days a week, opening it, paying the bill, and everywhere I don't supposed to get no blessing? Or you just want to see me asking you for $5 again? See, that ain't gonna happen because I ain't living like that no more. See, I used to sit in front of the school all day, like you, quoting today's degree, building, and then as soon as you came around, and maybe you had an extra 200 in your pocket, you thought, let me get $2. I stay in the school all day, right? I've been hoping for that mystery God to bring me to die. Because I didn't know who it was going to be. I just knew, I hope somebody someday gave me some money. And it became so pathetic. Because it was more than just one person doing it. It was a whole school full of people waiting for somebody to come with some money. So brothers that was out there doing and being men and making money didn't like to come to the school. Because every time they came to school, it was like you had a whole bunch of grown babies. Give me $2, God. Give me $2, God. Give me $2, God. The whole line of niggas. Give me the cigarette. Buy the reefer. Buy the beer. Buy the coke. Brothers, man, I don't want to go to school. Because that's what was happening. Oh, we on those clocks. That's what was happening. And I want y'all guys with 1 to 5 years, check what I'm saying. Don't take my word for nothing. Check with them guys that been here 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and 20 to 25. But one from 20 to 25 and 15 to 20 can tell you how I went from grace of being a school teacher in this very building to being that mama I just told you about. I tell you no lie. I ain't making this up. But I want you to know that when people, see, I learned from my mistake. Now, when we began rebuilding the school, there was a lot of brothers come around every day and they just want to crack all motherfuckers. God, since it ain't working. We just found out recently, Dumar came, Dumar in the yard, working on the garden, and brother in his face about 4 hours talking, didn't pick up a rake, a broom, a shovel, or nothing. Yeah, Bob. So the next day I said, Dumar, you see what I'm talking about? You know, I said, that nigga stood in your face 4 hours talking, wouldn't pick up a rake, a broom. He said, he just not. The point I'm trying to make to you is, as a man, and learning from my mistakes, I realized that I could keep the school open every day so you could come, people that have been around in 20 years could come, guards who got children that's grown men and women now come looking for their fathers and mothers can come, and I could still pay my phone bill because I was selling them hair bows and them neckties. And I'm working for mine. I get up every morning before the sunrise. I go buy my bows and my neckties. See, I ain't no big time Big Willie. I seen brothers seen that paper, look at that nigga coming, hair bow. Till he seen how much money I was making. It's just like here and now, God. If I said, yeah, God, I hit lotto last night, them same slanderous individuals would be my friend. And a lot of them is mad, not because I'm making money and I'm doing for myself, but because I won't get in there. And I got a reason for not giving you nothing. I was a bum, and I remember who gave me $5 and who didn't. And the ones who gave me $5 never have trouble getting a dime out of me even in my life. But them suckers that you give, nigga, I knew you wasn't nothing else. I ain't give you nothing. I won't give nothing. Another thing happened this morning. I just wanted to tell you about doing for self and making money. See, a 10% gets rich off the labor of others. I ain't getting rich off the labor of others, but I work hard. For the last 5 years, I have not had a vacation. And do you know what it's like to be in a law school every day, 6 days a week? To be amongst that cycle, you have to be a strong individual to deal with the shit that go on there. Because I mean, you want to talk about zigzag, swimming, changeable, cold, and hot currents. Come in a law school, run it for 3 days, and you'll understand what I'm saying. In a law school this month, on the Knowledge Born Day, brother walk in, peace, my name Prince Q. Oh, you Prince Q. Well, I've been waiting to see you for 2 hours. And he and I went through an exchange, and I got to tell him personally what I've been wanting to tell you. Because I read your writing, but I read with understanding. I read with third